Hey, Kaden. It's good to see you, buddy. Sorry you gotta watch this video with my face on it, but seriously, I wanted to show you a couple things before I sent your guitar to you. This, this right here is called a snark. It clamps onto your guitar. And it's a little bitty tuner. It's just the window just tells you if that string is in tune or not in tune. I'll show you how to use it real quick. I go to the very end, way down here, put them on. I normally just make sure he's all the way on there and not touching anything but wood. And hit this gray button. Top string's E. So you just hit it with a pick, no fingers. And see how it's low? You would turn this until it gets right where 12 o'clock is. And it'll turn green. Yellow is too much, so you gotta back it the other way. But the goal is to get an E with just green. That's close. That's an E. The next string down is A. Open, no fingers. And you can tell he's a little bit too much or sharp. So you want to lower him. Get him in the red. And then work your way back up to the green at 12 o'clock. But make sure it says A and not G. Just keep turning real slow. And you're going to hit it every couple seconds. Like right there. Right there. There's a solid E, or A. So that's the top two, and so on. I'll tell you how to do the rest. You can tell it's in tune too. Alright, Kaden. I think this is the easy part. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what holds this neck to the body right here. It's a pretty tight fit, but you got to get it in there. Just when you put it in, make sure it's in, and don't force anything. Do it real slow, but I'll send you another video on it of another knowledgeable person telling you how to do it. But it's just 4 screws. I hope you're doing okay, buddy. I'm gonna bore you with one of my dad's stories. He always said do a little bit on each screw. And do an X pattern, like do this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. Always do like an X, and just a little bit when you on each one. Just make them all loose. Just take your time. Four. That's it. Fender Squire. Here's not the tricky part, but man, just be real careful. Oh God, he fits in there pretty loose because I just lifted him up and he came out. But you definitely don't want to force that. Yeah, he's out of there. Check that out, man. It's like Jimi Hendrix when he broke his on stage, but yours isn't broken. That's it right there, buddy. They wrote a number 8 on there for some reason. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand this out so it's real smooth. Everything fits good. And if you got some Elmer's glue, man, maybe put a drop or two. Just a drop. 1 drop. Maybe in each hole. It just like seats that screw in there really good. But love you, buddy. Hey, Kaden, here's one more thing I want to tell you, because you're going to have to put the strings back on. I might get Austin to help you. But these are the machine heads. This is E, A, D, G, B, E. This is the lowest note. This is the highest note. None of that's really important right now. What I wanted to show you is when these strings come up, do you see how they go under and wrap like this? So the string comes off here. It might be easier to see it on these bigger ones. Yeah, this big one right here, the E string. See how it comes down underneath? It doesn't go from here and then go over here. It always goes on the under the bottom and then around. and then you turn your machine head. These are called machine heads, until the string gets tight. Just make sure when you're done that they're not super tight, but sound like slinkies basically, and that all the strings go in their appropriate slot. There's 6 slots here, one for each note. E, A, B, D, G. Sorry, E, A, D, B, D, E. Every one of them has a slot. And these 4 strings down here, the D, the G, the B, the E, the smaller 4 strings, have this little thing that kind of holds them down a little bit. Make sure when you're putting this string through here that you put it under this little lip for that string and that side, that string, that side, so on. Sorry you got to do all this, buddy. I want to make sure you get it done, even if we got to send it to a guitar shop, but it's just putting strings on. I'll talk you through it, man. I love you, buddy. One more thing I want to show you, and I'll spare you the rest of your YouTube time. I miss you, man. Alright, this is the last thing, Kaden. This is called your bridge. Don't worry about this tape. Just peel it off real easy. There's a couple stoley hairs on there. But the reason I put it on there just to make sure everything stayed in place. These guys, you don't want to move these too much. They're kind of set up and like that for a reason. But anyway, just telling you where these the strings will pop out right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'm gonna put this tape back on there. But yeah, it's just barely on there, and the strings go through these holes in their back. Yeah, there they are, right there. Okay, you gotta be careful. It's just a hole will pop out the top, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 strings. Biggest on top, skinniest on bottom. I love you, buddy.